Hello, lovely people. We are back with Mark chapter 2. Jesus does more talking in this chapter, so um, yeah, here we go. Oh, and the name of this one is Jesus Forgives and Heals Paralyzed Man. A few days later, when Jesus again entered Capernaum, the people heard that he had come home. They gathered in such a large number that there was no room left, not even outside the door, and he preached the word to them. Some men came bringing to him the paralyzed man, came bringing carrying by four of them. Since they could not get into Jesus, since they could not get him to Jesus because of the crowd, they made an opening in the roof. Jesus, by digging, they made a roof. They made an opening in the roof Jesus, above Jesus, by digging through it and lowering the mat that the man was laying on. When Jesus saw their faith, and he said to the paralyzed man, "Son, your sins are forgiven." Now, some teachers of the law were sitting there, thinking to themselves, "Why does this fellow talk like this? He's blasphemy. Who can forgive sins but God alone?" Immediately Jesus knew in the spirit that this was what they were thinking in their heads and their hearts. But he said to them, "Why are you not thinking these things, which are easy? To say to a paralyzed man, 'Your sins are forgiven,' or to say, 'Get up, take your mat and walk.' But I want you to know that the Son of Man has authority on earth to forgive sins." So he said to the man, "I tell you, get up, take your mat, go home." He got up, took his mat, walked out of the front view of all of them. This amazed everyone, and they praised God, saying, "We have never seen anything like this." Once again, Jesus went outside the lake. A large crowd came to him, and he began to teach them. As he walked along, he saw Levi, son of Alphaeus, sitting at the tax collector's booth. "Follow me," Jesus told him, and Levi got up and followed him. While Jesus was having another dinner at Levi's house, many tax collectors and sinners were eating with him, and the disciples were there, were many who followed him. When the teachers of the law, who were the Pharisees, saw him eating with sinners and tax collectors, they asked his disciples, "Why does he eat with tax collectors and sinners?" On hearing this, Jesus said to him, "It is not the healthy who need a doctor, but the sick. I have not come to call the righteous, but the sinners." Now, John's disciples on the Pharisees was fasting. Some people came and asked Jesus, "How is it that John's disciples and the disciples of the Pharisees are fasting, but you are not. Jesus answered, how can the guest of the bridegroom fast while he is with them? They cannot, so long as they have him with him. But the time will come when the bridegroom will be taken from them, and on that day they will fast. No one showed the path of unsinking cloth on an old garment. Otherwise, the new piece will pull away from the old, making the tear worse. No one pours new wine into old wineskin. Otherwise, the wineskin will burst the skins, and both the wine and the skins will be ruined. No, they pour new wine into new wineskin. On the Sabbath, Jesus was going through the grain field, and as his disciples walked along, they began to pick some of the heads off the grain. And the Pharisees said to him, Look, why are they doing what there is unlawful to do on the Sabbath? He answered, have you never read what David did when he and his companions were hungry or in need? In the days of Arabith, the high priest, he entered into the house of God and ate the consecrated bread, which is unlawful only for priests to eat. And he also gave to his companions. Then he said to them, the Sabbath was made for man, not for the Sabbath, so that the Son of Man is the Lord even on the Sabbath. Mark chapter 2.